I'm personally emotional today reading about the basically concentration camps where we're keeping children whose families decide to get a better life and come across the border.
Concentration camp seems far.
That's what it felt like when I was reading it, though.
But they're not dying at the end.
They're not. At least we hope.
Internment camp, I think, would be the...
At least we hope, because there are kids missing. And there are stories of them being put in sex trafficking. So that is a thing where these kids, like thousands of kids, are like, we don't know where they are.
Yeah, they said a lot of kids have disappeared. Yeah,
Yes.
Sounds crazy.
So,
I just mean concentration camps, they had actual...
and if you haven't read up on this and you're still, acting like we're not living in a very serious time and you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, and in these camps, on the walls, they have just pictures of the president and the flag and quotes about what's happening.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What sort of propaganda are we putting upon people who are just trying to come get a better life? And we're putting they said that in one of these, in a Walmart in Brownsville, Texas, where they let the media in yesterday, it was an all-boys facility, 1,600-something kids. They get 2 hours of free time a day. One of the hours is supervised, the other hour is like a free hour. That sounds like jail.
Free time.
It definitely looks crazy, man.
If you're not reading up on this and paying attention, hit that button again.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Lord Styles, what you got today?
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rukwah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on One West, who pioneered this truth, and also for the men who gave the life for this truth, the dead in Yahushai shall arise first. Alright, Shalom to the Bayath Tawadah, which is the house of David, the 144,000, the elect. And Shalom to the Akim out there pushing this word with all truth, sincerity, and diligence, teaching the lost sheep of the house of Israel, or the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Rise the brother Kazaria from the men of our 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another video. And basically, man, this is a good reason why you gotta as a, being in this truth, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a watchman. You gotta watch everything, man. You gotta have your eyes on everything. Whether it be, you know what I'm saying, countries about to go to war, kingdom against kingdom, the race wars, right? Nation against nation. The volcanoes, earthquakes, the storm tempest, the fire, right? Earthquakes in diverse places, even to the smaller things, like what these celebrities are doing. You know what I'm saying? Just skim through a lot of these videos, like shit that don't mean anything, man. Just skim through it real quick. See if you catch something good. Cause half the time you could actually you will catch something, man. Right? A lot of music videos too, symbolisms in it. Prophetic things like for example, you have the music video for Future when he made the where it's Mask Off, the song Mask Off by Future, where the music video portrays basically society collapsing on itself, shit hitting the fan, people getting murked. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is, man. You gotta keep your eyes on everything, man. Right, so you look at the title, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine takes Chief Keef's baby mama shopping. It's basically bullshit, right? But look what they opened up saying right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude talking about concentration camps. Dude talking about how a lot of Israelite children are being disappeared, alright, for child sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? But they sold out, though. He's bringing out the truth, but he's still a fucking sellout, though, man. Right? He even talked about the Walmarts, man.
People who are just trying to come get a better life. And we're putting they said that in one of these, in a Walmart in Brownsville, Texas.
He said in the Walmart in Brownsville, Texas, man. So if he knows about the Walmarts being FEMA camps, he knows about the sex trafficking, he knows about, you know what I'm saying, the concentration camps, all that, right? He should know about Pizzagate. He should know about what happened in Haiti. How the Clintons were behind that shit. And you should definitely know about these Israelite women, right? Judite princesses that went for Judite women, girls actually, not even women, but girls, bro, that went missing in Chicago. Meanwhile, you got this clown-ass motherfucker, 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying, going in there and trying to rouse everybody up, trying to get them, distract them from what's really fucking going on. Which, me personally, I believe is more than just 4 girls being missing in Chicago, man. It's just probably happening on a daily, being unreported. You know what I'm saying? Go to police. You know what I'm saying? I can't find my kids. Police be like, oh, they'll turn up, but they won't report it, man. It's only like 4 kids being reported on, but I believe it's way more than just that, man. And it's nationwide, man. Countrywide, man. You know, happening all over the country, man. You know, a lot of these kids that went missing, right? Because this is why I believe these motherfuckers, like, they bring the truth out, but they don't bring it out fully, man. They want to filter it still, though, man. Like, they just give you a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little, it's like the spice, man. Like, they just pepper it a little bit, man. A little pepper, you know what I'm saying? But nah, you got to put out the whole truth, man. You know, talking about these kids are going missing. How the fuck are these kids going missing, though, bro? Straight up, man. How are these kids going missing, man? Like, these kids are under the U.S. government's custody. How the fuck are they going missing, man? Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about that, man? Why don't you talk about the 4 girls that went missing in Chicago, man? Why don't you talk about, you know what I'm saying, what happened in Haiti, how the claims were connected? Why don't you talk about Pizzagate, man? Real fucking shit. It's a real problem going on here, man. It's a real fucking problem going on here, man. Our people, our children are being killed, man. Our children, man. Our children are being killed, man. Sellouts like this want to pepper the truth, though, man. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? I see what he did there, though. You know, he puts 6ix9ine on the title. You'll get the clicks, right? People gonna view it. He starts off with that. All right, cool. But why don't you break the whole thing down, though, bro? So this is my problem with people like this, man. It's my problem with celebrities. It's my problem with that environment, man. People like this, you know, they want to come out, act like they're sincere, but they not, man. Look, Kendrick Lamar, I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more, but you don't wanna follow the laws. He ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit, man. You know? Meanwhile, he talks about this, right? He opens up with this. I go through comments. It vexes me even more, man. Let the comments load up, man. You know, Satan gonna be Satan, though, man. You know, comments shouldn't take this long to load up, man. You know, while that's loading, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. All right. You know? It says, look at these comments. Ebro corny. 6ix9ine this. Ebro that. Stop clout chasing. Sosa that. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine. Why you mad, Ebro? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, did you motherfuckers not hear what the fuck he was talking about in the beginning? Probably got a few Latinos in here too, man. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck, man. Thousands of children going missing. Nobody gives a flying fuck, man. Zombie Nation up in this shit, man. You know? Which personally, like, you know, you really want to think about it. You know, I don't know if this guy was being sincere or not, man. He could have just mentioned that as an experiment, man. See where people, like, because these elites, man, you know, they conduct experiments, man. You Israelites are a mass mind control experiment, man. They're doing a lot of experiments on you, man. What they do is they put out, you know, things like this, right? And at the same time, they put out these titles, right? 6ix9ine, Chief Keef, right? Celebrities, right? Then they open up with, you know, talking about real shit, right? And they want to see what people are going to focus on, the title or the real shit. You know what I'm saying? The bullshit or the real shit, you know? And apparently everybody's focusing on the bullshit, man. All I see is, you know, Keef this, 6ix9ine that, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are out of their fucking minds, man. And it's scary. You know, the brother's right. It's scary, bro. This makes me scared, bro. You got thousands of children going missing nationwide. Even in your own countries, man. Because you best believe the fucking Red Cross, these fucking Edomites, they go country to country. You know, they go to the poverty-stricken areas. They go to the slums. They catch kids slipping and they fucking kill them. They take their organs, man. Some get even sold into child prostitution, man. You know what I'm saying? But he only wants to talk about a little bit of it, man. Oh, you know, they got them in FEMA, concentration camps, you know, and this and that. You know, he don't want to get into the full story, though, man. He probably knows his country's fucked up. Why don't you speak about it, bro? grow some fucking balls, man. A lot of these celebrities, they cowards.